This is a project that started out in my head about a year ago because we had a discussion in the village about public art, and there was a little bit of controversy, and I thought, what can I do about this? I've got a lot of things at home that were made by my son, design work, furniture that I've made. I thought I can put on a show, this display. And I could actually make up a little exhibition, and then the more I thought about it, the more people I thought in the family I could get involved. So this is actually an exhibition of work by 3 generations of the Collins family. It starts over in the corner over there with my parents' work. They're not with us anymore, but there's a very nice painting that my father did of boys fishing at the riverside, and some of the still life that my mother did. And next to their display is my sister Corinna, who's got some lovely clay sculpture and some landscape art, some landscape paintings. And my other sister Jane has a little section over there with 2 self-portraits. There's 3 bits of furniture that I've made in the Art Deco style, and there are other bits of furniture that I made in the 1960s when I was a student, which have stood the test of time. One of those I'm particularly proud of. Then we've got my daughter Esther's work, which is quite contemporary and is going to be a little bit more challenging. So we've actually got the full range from very traditional art to quite contemporary stuff. Rhys Harlin, the local blacksmith, has brought along a very nice display of his decorative ironwork. We've got Esther's boyfriend Dan has supplied 2 paintings that are very colourful and quite contemporary and interesting. What else have we got? My son's design work, Simon's design work. We've got this trike here, electric trike. We've got a lovely big model car over there, and a lot of wonderful sketches, a lot of lovely sketches that he did. And last of all, we've got a caravan outside. We've got the big red hot rod truck with a V8 engine. We've got the 6-wheel Citroen, and we've got the aeroplane made into a caravan, which you may have seen before, but everybody loves it. Here's a wonderful model that my son Simon made from his time at the Royal College of Art for an MA. And it's meant to be a luxury car of the future in the days when people won't have to drive the car themselves. They can just let the car do it all itself. And it's meant to show the structure of the car in a kind of honest way, in the same way that high-tech architecture shows the structure of the buildings, the girders and so on. And this car is doing the same. Here's another display of Simon's. This was one of his projects from a BA course at Coventry. He was designing a folding electric trike to go in the boot of your car. And I've got hundreds of sketches that he did for this, lots and lots and lots. And I found it very difficult to cut down to just a few to put on display here. And we ended up with a lovely model. It's a full-size model, and we have had the problem that people think, oh, that looks fun, I'll sit on it. And then, of course, the model gets broken because it's actually made out of MDF and it weighs a ton. Here's a table that I made. I wanted some Art Deco furniture in my house, and all the Art Deco furniture that was on sale was far too expensive. So I thought I'd make my own. It's a typical Art Deco zigzaggy pattern with a special party trick. Here we go. The puppet theatre was made by my father, Jim Collins, in the 1950s. He'd been a prisoner of war of the Japanese and had some time convalescing in hospital when he got back to Britain. And I think this is one of the things that he made sometime afterwards as a kind of hobby, but also as entertainment. And there were 4 puppets. We've got 3 of them here. The 4th one was an Indian snake charmer. We've still got the snakes and the flying carpet and the palm trees, but unfortunately the snake charmer himself has disappeared. But we've got Susie Keys, the pianist, Mr. Vidler, the violinist, and Muffin the mule, who was always popular in the 1950s. These are 2 little scenes that were made by my daughter Esther when she was, I guess, about 9 or 10. something like that, making use of FIMO modelling clay. And we've got the little mouse family in the jam jar, and Mr. and Mrs. Mole in the flower pot. Or I may have got that the wrong way round. It may be the Mole family in the flower pot. Right, here we are. Here's the car. And they used to do modifications like this on these vehicles to transport newspaper overnight at high speed. And the drivers used to carry about a ton of the Financial Times and do 100 miles an hour, fall asleep at the wheel in the middle of the night and smash them all up. So that's the show. Hope you appreciate it.